So Klay Thompson is coming back today at time of recording. He's coming back in a couple of hours when the Warriors play against the Cavs. And after 2.5 years, he's coming to a healthy Warriors team. Let's look at how his 2.5 years compares to other super long NBA absences. Also, we're seeing how these absences affected the players, if they were better or worse after, just because I want to see. Starting with Jabari Parker, he missed from February 2017 until February 2018, and this injury ruined his career. Before the injury, he had more athleticism and he was a little quicker. So he was the top scorer along with Giannis on the Bucks team. And after, he just couldn't score anymore and he couldn't defend, and that's basically ended his career. He's still in the league, but he's not the same player. Gordon Hayward was injured on the 16th of October 2017 and came back exactly 1 year after, and he has not been the same player since. Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin has been injured twice for 12 months. So he missed his rookie season. So in his rookie season, he was supposed to start on the 27th of October 2009, but he missed that entire season and he started on the 27th of October 2010, and he was great. Then on the 28th of December 2019, he got injured while playing for the Pistons. He didn't come back until the 28th of December 2020, which is weird that he got injured and came back on the same day twice. But obviously, when he came back to the Pistons, he was like a shell of his former self. And then he got traded to the Nets and he became good again. He could start dunking. So obviously, there was something to do with age there as well. He fell out of his prime, but the injury definitely was a down on him. Another Warriors player, Stephen Curry, was injured on November 1st, 2019, and technically didn't come back until December 22nd, 2020. He did play one game in between though, and he was exactly the same before and after. Jonathan Isaac got injured on the 2nd of August 2020, and he's still yet to come back. It's heading into 2 years soon. Kevin Durant missed 1.5 years. He got injured on the 12th of June 2019, came back on the 22nd of December 2020, and he has been exactly the same as well. Kristaps Porzingis was injured on the 6th of Feb 2018, came back a year and a half after, on 23rd of October 2019, and he is a little bit worse, but he's still averaging over 20, so he's okay. Danilo Galinari got injured in April 2013 and he didn't come back until October 2014, but he was exactly the same before and after the injury. Obviously, Embiid is crazy. He missed 2 years before coming into the NBA. Former All-Star John Wall missed 2 whole years with a heel injury, then an Achilles injury, then an infection from the 26th of December 2018 up until the 31st of December 2020. Is he worse? Yeah, he used to be an All-Star, but he's still an effective player. As did Andre Roberson. He missed 2.5 years from the 27th of January 2018 until the 1st of August 2020. He didn't touch the basketball court with injury. This is where Klay Thompson goes from the 13th of June 2019 to the 9th of Jan 2021. 2.5 years. DeMarcus Cousins was an all-star big man, averaging 29 points per game for the Pelicans when he was injured on January 26, 2018. He came back on January 18, 2019 for the Warriors. Then by August, while he had signed with the Lakers, he was injured again and he didn't come back until December 31st, 2020. So DeMarcus Cousins before 2021 had only played 30 games since his Achilles injury. So I had hope maybe he'd come back, he'd only play 30 games. But this year he showed that he's still a good big man, still a good role player, but he isn't the same. He's not averaging 28 points per game, is he? Grant Hill was an all-star in the late 90s and early 2000s. Then on January 16th, 2003, he was injured and he came back on November 3rd, 2004. So that was a 2 year absence or almost 2 years. And now we go on to Greg Oden. Greg Oden missed his rookie season. He was supposed to start playing on the 30th of October 2007, came back on the 28th of October 2008. On the 5th of December 2009, he was injured in his knee. He didn't come back to NBA basketball until the 15th of January 2014. That is a 4 year absence. And if you count his rookie year, that's 5 years off. 5 years injured and in pain. Bernard King. Bernard King was a crazy offensive player in the 80s and 70s as well. From 23rd of March 1985 until the 10th of April 1987, he was injured and he missed all those games. That's 2 years. He came back worse, but then he got back up. He went from 17 points per game to 28 points per game. He was averaging 32 before the injury in the first place. But then on the 25th of March 1991, he was injured again and he didn't come back until the 10th of Feb 93, another 2 year injury, and he got worse at this point because it was 36. But that's two-year injuries. Bill Walton. Bill Walton was injured on the 21st of April 1978 and he didn't come back until the 29th of January 1980, which is about 2 years as well, a little bit less than that. And he was slightly worse. He went from 18 points per game to 14, but he was still good defensively and such. But he only played 14 games before he was injured again on March 11. So he just came back on the 29th of January. He was injured again on March 11. And from that injury in 1980, he didn't come back until the start of the 1982-83 season on October 29th, 1982. He was better after the second break than his first break. And number one on the list is in the thumbnail and everything. Magic Johnson missed 4.5 years. From the 12th of June, 1991, he didn't come back until the 30th of January, 1996, because he had a disease, not really an injury, but they count as an injury for some reason. Obviously, he was worse. He had just led his team to the finals, averaging 19 and 13 assists, and then 7 rebounds on top of that. But in 1996, he was 36 years old, and in the couple of games that he started, I think it was 9 games, he averaged 19, 7, and 7, which is close to his 1991 averages. And yeah, after missing 4.5 years, when he started and he played big minutes, he was still good. Basically, you can see from the video that most people who were injured for a long amount of time, they came back worse. But the real superstars like Magic, he came back and he was still good in under certain conditions. Hey, but thank you for listening and thank you for supporting my channel as well. It's literally doubled in subscribers since the last time I uploaded a video. That's 1 month. I've gone from 30 to 60. So thank you everyone who's been supporting me. If I missed anyone, just let me know and like the video if you really like it. Also, whole lot more videos on the way. Recorded so much, so get ready.